Hey, Paulette. Long time no see. I know. I'm definitely gonna be getting back to what the audience wants. I ain't gonna front. Like, I've been kind of struggling a lot lately with that. I ain't gonna even front. Like, go Bucks, Billy Joe. Go Bucks. Yeah, but I got a couple reactions on the discovery list today. Got a little background music for y'all today. I wanted to add some background music to the stream. What's up, white? Where the white women at, man? What's going on? I'm definitely when it come down to donation requests, like, I'm definitely gonna be changing it up a little bit. Thankfully, I haven't had a donation request on Buy Me a Coffee in about a month. So it's been really just giving me some time to really make some adjustments. But I'll be kind of letting people know in due time. Well, the thing is, I have to curate content between what the audience wants and what donation requests come first. Like, so once I do the request, and I have to set this system up my own way, Paulette, but I kind of got to set it up in the way where when I do the reaction, you guys will get to see it, but it may or may not be posted on YouTube. So Patreon is kind of like the only place I feel like I can do that. Whereas I know people want me to post it on YouTube, but I have to be a lot more careful about what I put on my YouTube channel for now, up until I get to my goal of 4 million views a month. So hopefully you guys are patient with me on that, because I want to grow the channel, man. I feel like I'm tired of holding back my own channel. I love pleasing, like, I love listening to the music that you guys request, but it's coming in at the expense of growth on the channel, and I got to choose a side. Yeah. I like the Johnny Lane reaction. because you wouldn't want me to say the same. Hey, what's up, Tony? That's true. Hey, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Anthony? I didn't even see. He just kind of popped in. Got a little background music. I'm testing some things out. Oh yeah, I know who you are, Tekio. Oh, okay. I thought you were okay. All right, never mind. I didn't see that part. All right, so yeah, so it's a lot going on, man. We got about I want to say about 6 reactions. No, maybe about 5. And whoever is staying in the chat for the duration of the stream, I react to some requests for free after I'm done with these 4. Stuff I've been putting on the back burner. There's a lot of content that I've been putting on the back burner for the sake of the channel. In a way, I kind of want to react to more rap. It's been a while since it's been a long time since I had like rap of any nature outside of what was trending. Oh, really? Yeah, you can share that with me. I'd be happy to see that. To say you to stay. Got a little discovery going on too. I was honestly hoping if I could make it to 200K by the end of the year. I want to make to 200K subscribers. I would have to average at least 4 million views a month to get that. And Neil, did you see that reel I posted on Instagram? Say what's on my mind. What's up, Lunker? What's going on, man? I just waiting there for everybody to jump in here. You know, YouTube with its notifications, it takes a minute. But I know I didn't tell you guys ahead of time that I was going live. I'm just doing, lately I just been kind of doing like pop-up. Oh yeah. So basically, hey, what's up, Lori? So basically the new feature on YouTube coming is that creators would be able to collaborate on the platform. Like you would need an external StreamYard or Zoom or anything like that. But it's limited to like 5 creators. So I feel like this would be an opportune time for a lot of reactors, you know, that planned on doing reactions and stuff. I feel like that'll be an opportune time for us to start collaborating, man. And I think we could have some incredible fun and content that we could do together. You know what I mean? I don't see any limits when it comes to this. I don't see any limits when it comes to that. And also, Neil, I wanted to I know you asked me the other day about, because what I plan on doing in the future is I'm doing these streams called the catch-up streams, where since I haven't reacted to like Ren or Tom McDonald, Upchurch, Calhoun, you know, a couple of those guys, I wanted to do catch-up streams for those specific artists. So I would need thumbnails based off that. What my thoughts on how it would do. I wanted kind of like a 90s theme thumbnail. Uh, 90s theme background. I wanted more. Let me see. I wanted more like, if I had to show you here, I kind of wanted like, maybe like, let me see, back to the 90s. I'm trying to figure out like, kind of like this. Yeah, something in this nature. Like, but I wanted kind of like the catch up. Like I wanted to make a 90s theme thumbnail style for all of them. I'm still using Buy Me a Coffee, but I haven't gotten any requests on it in a long time, Connor. So for the sake of this stream, for the sake of this stream, how long I got time? I got 3 hours to post that. I gotta do that first. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do that first. Definitely gotta do that first because I gotta get that to him soon. Nah, but what I'm saying, like, you could take the themes, like use them as background props, like I was just saying, like, take the backgrounds as inspiration, not necessarily. Let me see, 90s theme. Kind of like 90s theme, hip hop. Kind of something like that. Like, don't use any like artists from the 90s. I'm just talking about the background. You know what I'm saying? Catch up. Hey man, sometimes I still can't believe it. Sometimes I still can't believe Aaliyah's gone. Sometimes I still can't believe that. Man, the 90s was amazing, man. All right, so we got some music on the ones and twos right here. Just some new fresh music for the channel. Nah, I was just talking to my thumbnail guy, Eric. But we about to jump into some requests. Honestly, Connor, you can do them on you can. Oh yeah, you have 10. Oh yeah, here you go, guys. Go ahead and take them free memberships right there. Go ahead and take them free memberships. I hope some of y'all in the chat get them. Let me see. I got a couple more. I can do it again. Let's go ahead and give some more people access to the memberships. Giving out 10 free ones before we get started. I guess nobody I guess it's random. I wish they would have targeted it towards people in the stream. Connor, if anybody wants to make a donation request for the content they want me to react to in this stream, just use super chat in this stream. Just use super chat. I could keep up with it better. And it helps me organize it. But it'd be $10. So for y'all, what we gonna do? We gonna jump into these reactions, but how we do it here is that I record these as regular videos. You guys can make your comments as we're reacting, but I record these as regular videos. And what's happening is you guys are going to be able to see me in real time react to this music, and see a little bit more into my personality and how I do things. You know what I'm saying? So, we just here in the morning, we just chilling, maxing, and relaxing. If you guys want to make your donation requests, you can use super chat. Let it be at least $10 minimum. Just give me the song title, give me the artist and the song title y'all want me to react to. Make sure it's audience relevant to the channel. That's all I ask. Okay. All right. So with this particular one, this was not audience friendly, but I'm going to share this with you guys because I found it. Okay. You say, but how do I get one? You mean a membership? I don't understand I don't know why you having a hard time, Paulette. I don't know if it's a certain type of phone you got. I don't know what it is. And I know you've been trying to join. I the only way I can help you join. I don't know. I don't know if you have the wrong type of phone. I don't or like because when you're on your cell phone, like you can see the join button next to the subscribe button on the channel. It'll say join. And once you press that, I don't know if like something with Google is not taking your information or something, but it should be very easy to join. You would have to show me like literal screenshots. Take literal screenshots of what you see on your phone so I could help you a little bit better. Like you can show me on Patreon if you want to. Because we got to get this resolved, okay? We got to get you green, girl. We got to get you green. Unless anybody in the you say don't forget to turn on gifting in the settings also. You can't receive gifts by default. I just sent out a bunch of gift memberships. Oh, so then once you do your free membership, but I want to give it to somebody in the chat. I want to be able to give it to somebody in the chat. I need more control over that. See? Like I can send gifts, but I want to be able to control that. Like they're just giving out gifts randomly, you know? I'm live on Twitter and I hope I'm live on Twitter. Am I live on Twitter? I should be live. Nah, but it's not showing. Yeah, it's not showing. Really? I didn't know that. So for people who got Apple products, like by default, the accept gifting is turned off. That's crazy to me. I guess. Am I live on Facebook? Let me check if I'm live on Facebook. Let me see. Live video. I do the test. Okay, notify people in Messenger, audience settings, set a media source, streaming software. Oh, I can preset a pinned comment. That's pretty dope. Advanced setting. Edit. Post the details. All right. Audience settings. Public. Preset. Connect streaming software. I did. It should be up. Post on timeline. Okay, Lori. Copy. Copy. Oh yeah, Ben heard that, bro. Ben heard that. Ben heard that. All right. Hey, cool. So I can go. I could go live on Facebook. Okay. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it and I'm loving it right now. All right, let's end the test broadcast. All right. Well, it was just a test. I didn't. Oh, shoot. I think I reacted to Gangers too. Mm, okay. So let's try to go live again. Go- So everything should be set up. Okay, the stream persistent stream key. All right. Give me a sec. I should have did this before I jumped on. Um. Okay. All right. And comment. You got the money, the bag, got moolah, the bag, and out. Let me throw this over here. I'm at work at the morning. All right. All right, let's get this thing started. Oh shoot. Okay, so once again, let me tell y'all how I'm gonna do this. I got 5 songs on the queue right now. So first, I'm gonna react to them, and then we'll get to your requests. Right now, requests. If you want to make requests right now, just pay $10 on the super chat, and we can go from there. All right. So if anybody got any reaction requests, we'll do it on this live stream. I plan on trying. My goal is 10 reactions today. But just hit $10 on the super chat and I'll do it. It's got to be music that's relevant to my channel too. Well, nah, bump that. I'll just do what y'all asked me to do. All right, so let me make sure I got this right. All right, you guys. So right now today we got Blurry with Familiar Stranger, man. This definitely found this on my news feed. I actually found this on YouTube Music. And I listened to like the first 30 seconds and I was like, nah, I gotta share this on the live stream with y'all. So what's going on today is that right now, currently we're live. So we got a live chat. I know you can't see it on the screen, but yes, I see a live chat. So, but I just want y'all, especially to those in the chat and listening to it after the live stream, I want you guys to be able to critique this music and help this artist get to where they need to be. Whether you like it, whether you don't, you know what I'm saying? This is the music taste test. I want to see what you like. And but with that being said, we finna jump into it and let's go ahead and get it. Familiar Stranger by Blurry.
Yeah, okay. And now I'm staring at the bottom of my table, finding the temptations every single day. Okay, told myself I'd change, but I still feel this way. I'm hiding all my pain and the words I never say, praying for some peace, but I just drift away. Yeah, I can't lie, this life's been a little rough. I went through hard times, stuck in a cycle that I've been trying to escape, but I'm getting used to the pain.
Okay, hold on, let me rewind that one more time.
I'm staring at the bottom of my table, finding the temptations every single day. Okay.
I'm listening to the enunciation of the words, and I don't think Blurry's first language is English. Like the way he, because he's like, I'm staring at the bottom of the table. Or he's saying I'm staring at the bottom of the table. Let me see if he got some lyrics in the description. Nope, not at all. All right, so that's one of my first tidbits. Put your lyrics in the description, man. But yeah.
Told myself I'd change, but I still feel this way. I'm hiding all my pain in the words I never say. Praying for some peace, but I just drift away. Yeah, I can't lie, this life's been a little rough. I went through hard times, stuck in a cycle that I've been trying to escape. But I'm getting used to the pain. So I sip till I'm hollow, drift till I'm gone, trying to right wrongs in the verse of the song. The only time I fail is at the bottom of this bottle. I'm trying to get some air.
I'm gonna say this. I like the groove of the song. I think the one troubling issue is that I feel like the vocal levels to the music to the vocals are not leveled correctly. The enunciation of his words a little choppy. You know what I'm saying? The harmonies is okay. It could be better vocally, I think, overall. Like, I can see that right now. What I'm hearing lyrically, though, and that's what I specialize in, what I'm hearing lyrically, yeah, it works. It works for the tone. The video cinematography is good. But those glaring things are what I see right now. The vocal levels are higher in the verse than in the hook. Like, the music completely drowns out his vocals on the hook. Like, if you just listen to it, you'll hear it.
Pain. So I sip till I'm hollow, drift till I'm gone, trying to right wrongs in the verse of the song. The only time I fail is at the bottom of this bottle. I'm trying to get some air, but feeling claustrophobic. My heart needs a repair. This damage is growing, can't sleep right. Mind been loud, thoughts in our day don't calm down. Walking through fire with a frozen frown. Laugh in the mirror, then I break down. Flight slow, but my thoughts still loud. Smiling in mirrors just to make me proud. Room full of people, still feel alone. Scrolling through texts I should have outgrown. Saying I'm fine in a different tone. Acting like I'm healed, but I'm not that strong. So I sip till I'm hollow, drift till I'm gone, trying to right wrongs in the verse of the song.
Now in the second hook, the vocals are louder than they are in the first hook. Yeah, the levels are a little bit off all over the place.
But I'm not that strong. So I sip till I'm hollow, drift till I'm gone, trying to right wrongs in the verse of the song. The only time I fail is at the bottom of this bottle. The only way I'll heal is if I drown my sorrows.
I ain't gonna front on this. I think the cinematography for doing it all in one room is actually pretty good. Like, I thought frame by frame, you know what I'm saying? Every frame matched something similar to the lyrics. The only issue is the music, the production itself. Like, you needed some better leveling on your vocals, more consistent. and more consistency on the levels on your vocals. And I think I don't know if English is your first language. I'm just listening to your pronunciation, but it's that is messing up your harmonies. It's actually messing up your vocal delivery as well. But what I'm saying though, if I'm listening to the song itself, you got a good groove, a good melody. You know what I'm saying? Nice little acoustic groove going on here. It sounds like this has potential. So I will say, above all the leveling, I would put the song at maybe about a 6. But if the levels come up, you can put it at like a 7.5. Lyrically, I thought the lyrics were very poetic in nature, line by line. I'm just listening to it. You wasn't really going into detail of what these things were, but it just feels like a song like, have you ever felt like this? You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like relating to anybody who's felt similar in the same place. If the colors are very moody, so I know this is more like more of an introspective type of song. So, but I will say overall, I kind of got to give this about a 6. I think the levels are a little bit off, but I think you did well, man. But you got something going on here, man. Just keep working on your music production, and then that's all I got for you. All right. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys at another one. All right. Peace. Hey, look. Hey, look, I set the rules in the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? I set the rules. I got stuff already in the queue. So, like I said, when it comes to making reaction requests, don't be reposting. All right. Once I'm done with these 5, then we can talk. Okay. Once we done with these 5, we can talk. All right, so it's been about 2 months since I've done these reactions, and I've been getting. This one of my most viewed reactions in the last 60 days. I was doing the Fat Electrician reactions. For those of you who wasn't here for that, it was about an hour long on that first one, and I definitely enjoyed it. So we back with another one called "The Most Gangster Politician Ever." Cassius Marcellus Clay. Okay. So I want you guys to cover your ears on the first few seconds. Okay. I just want to give a shout out to all the members, everybody in the chat today. And I want to give a shout out to all of you for checking out this video. Okay. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the most gangster politician ever.
It's a riveting story. It was really good. All right, we gotta go. I gotta tell the internet about the guy I named you after, okay? You gotta go hang out with Mom now. Today we're talking about the most gangster politician in American history. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassius Marcellus Clay, aka the Lion of Whitehall. Whitehall being his family home that he grew up in Kentucky as the son of one of the richest slave owners in all of America. While going to college at Yale to become a lawyer, he would attend a speech from a famous abolitionist by the name of William Lloyd Garrison, and that speech would change the entire trajectory of Cassius Clay's life as well as American history. It is at that moment that Cassius Clay decided he was not only going to be quietly opposed to slavery, but that he was actively going to fight against it. He would be set down the path to become the most influential abolitionist of all time. Oh god, forgot to do the ad. Hold on. Sorry for bothering the video. Real quick, this video is brought to you by the biggest sponsor of the channel and my favorite sporting goods store, Shields. They've got over 30 retail locations across the United States and an even better online store that I'm going to have linked down below, and if you use my code, you're going to get free shipping. They've got everything you could imagine there. This is where I got this shirt. It's where I got this backpack. All of it was on sale. It was a great deal. Again, use my code down below. You're going to get free shipping. Back to the video. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to mention, Muhammad Ali's original name was Cassius Clay. Yeah, he was actually named after this guy too. Anyways, back to the video. Bye-bye. If you don't...
I remember that. I was wondering who came first then. Because when I saw Cassius Marcellus Clay, I was like, well, who came first, him or Muhammad Ali?
Name was Cassius Clay. Yeah, he was actually named after this guy too. Anyways, back to the video. Bye-bye. If you don't know, at this point in time, there's basically two different camps you could fall into for being anti-slavery. You could be an abolitionist or an emancipationist. An emancipationist is somebody that wants to vote it out over time, over the next 5, 10, 20 years, versus an abolitionist, which is somebody that believes we need to end slavery right now, and they're willing to fight about it. And in the case of Cassius Clay, he was willing to fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. You see, Cassius Clay wasn't just some nobody punk kid that went off to college and decided that he didn't like slavery. This was the son of one of the wealthiest slave owners in all of America. So for him to come out and voice anti-slavery views was a huge deal, and it pissed off a lot of people. So, being that this was the 1820s, what do you do when you're pissed off? You challenge somebody to a duel. So needless to say, the young Cassius Clay
Boy, you take that glove and you put 5 fingers on their face right here. Just give it all you got, all right here. They got sports now. They got sports now that make people smack each other for money. Like it, yeah. What you say? You said ALSOP, make videos like this. What does that mean, Tech? What does that mean, Neil? All right, let's go.
Slave owners in all of America. So for him to come out and voice anti-slavery views was a huge deal, and it pissed off a lot of people. So being that this was the 1820s, what do you do when you're pissed off? You challenge somebody to a duel. So needless to say, the young Cassius Clay found himself partaking in an awful lot of duels, and he never, ever lost. So obviously he's pretty good at it, and what do you do when you find something you're pretty good at? You want to keep doing it, right? Right. So Cassius Clay starts challenging anyone and everyone to a duel that dares to oppose him. It became common knowledge in his community that Cassius Clay would be willing to fight the wind if it blew from the west and he wanted it to blow from the east. This man went on a dueling rampage, so much so that by the time he graduated college, he was considered to be the deadliest duelist in all of North America. This guy was putting slave owners in the dirt like he was Johnny Appleseed planting fucking trees.
Nah, it's funny because if you name him Muhammad Ali and you're saying he's one of the deadliest duelists of all time, then you look at Muhammad Ali named after him. And he was, if not the best boxer of all time. I think he carried on the tradition. I think Muhammad Ali carried on the tradition.
America. This guy was putting slave owners in the dirt like he was Johnny Appleseed planting fucking trees. He became known as the deadliest abolitionist of all time. So he graduates from college, goes back home as a lawyer. Shortly after that, his father passes away and leaves everything to Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay immediately frees all of his father's slaves, costing himself $40,000, which is roughly $2 million today.
I would say,
then
that's
he
a lot
even
of money.
gives some of the slaves land and money on top of it. Absolutely infuriating the pro-slavery people in Kentucky.
Wow.
So what do you do when half the local population hates your guts? You run for public office, and that's exactly what Cassius Clay did. He served in the Kentucky State Legislature from 1835 to 1841, and then finally lost his re-election, to which the pro-slavery crowd breathed a huge sigh of relief because they finally defeated Cassius Clay, or so they thought. Clay immediately starts traveling the country, giving amazing anti-slavery speeches, winning over hearts and minds, and this absolutely infuriates the pro-slavery people because they don't know.
I really wish we had video evidence of these things, you know? Even though the technology in America was very primitive, you know what I'm saying? But I wonder if there was any technology that could create video back in the 1800s.
Clay immediately starts traveling the country, giving amazing anti-slavery speeches, winning over hearts and minds, and this absolutely infuriates the pro-slavery people because they don't know how to stop him. You can't legally stop a guy from talking to people that want to listen to him, and they can't legally kill Cassius Clay in a duel because he's the best duelist on earth. What do? You've got to illegally kill him. The problem with that is they can't find a hitman that's dumb enough to think that they can take out Cassius Clay, so they have to go to the one crevice of the planet where they can find somebody truly insane enough to think that they can do this job. And that man's name was Sam Brown, an assassin from New Orleans. 1834, Russell Cave, Kentucky. Cassius Clay.
Sam Brown? And he didn't even show no picture. He didn't show no picture. It was supposed to be a picture on that right side. He didn't show a picture of Sam Brown.
name was Sam Brown, an assassin from New Orleans. 1834, Russell Cave, Kentucky. Cassius Clay's finishing up one of his world-famous speeches as he pulls out a burlap sack, reaches into the sack and pulls out a holy Bible and says, "For those of you that believe in the laws of God, I make to you this argument against slavery," sets the Bible on the table, reaches back in the sack, pulls out a copy of the U.S. Constitution, and says, "For those of you that believe in the laws of man, I present to you this argument against slavery," sets the Constitution down on the table, drops the burlap sack to the ground and says, "For those of you that believe in neither the laws of God or man, I make to you this argument against slavery," as he pulls out both of his pistols and sets them on the table, which I think we can all agree is gangster as fuck. And at this moment, Sam Brown comes up on stage and shoots Cassius Clay point blank in the chest. Luckily, Cassius Clay never leaves home without his trusted Bowie knife, which resides inside of a metal sheath, and that metal sheath would catch Sam Brown's bullet, saving Cassius Clay's life, at which point Cassius Clay would draw his Bowie knife and charge Sam Brown. 6 of Sam Brown's friends in the audience tried to stop Cassius Clay. He would fight his way through all 6 of them, making his way to Sam Brown, promptly stabbing him in the chest, and then turning him into a Mr. Potato Head by cutting off his nose, lopping off his ear, and gouging out one of his eyes. Then the 6 men recovered and were able to peel Clay off of him. Not knowing what to do, knowing they couldn't stop Cassius Clay forever, they panicked, probably for fear that Cassius Clay was going to start shoving this guy's facial features up his ass next. They did
Love the visual, dude. Love the visual.
his nose, lopping off his ear, and gouging out one of his eyes. Then the 6 men recovered and were able to peel Clay off of him. Not knowing what to do, knowing they couldn't stop Cassius Clay forever, they panicked, probably for fear that Cassius Clay was going to start shoving this guy's facial features up his ass next. They did the only thing they could come up with to get the 2 apart. They picked up their friend Sam Brown, threw him over a 7-foot-high stone wall. He fell down an embankment and into a creek bed to finally get Cassius Clay away from him. Somehow, Sam Brown survived, but not only was he lucky for that, he was also dumb as fuck because he then decided to take Cassius Clay to court because apparently after Cassius Clay stabbed him the first time, they were even on the whole assassination attempt
we
thing.
weren't.
So Cassius Clay should go to prison for mayhem. So Cassius Clay calls upon his older cousin, one of the best lawyers on the planet that had never lost.
Bro, that, oh my God, dude, the tears. I just tried to take somebody out. Now I'm going to sue him for trying to take me out after we were even after the first attempt. That is 1800s logic to the T. All right. We know we not even. We not even. You just tried to take me out. My anger and my adrenaline shall run out before I'm done with you. You have to feel the wrath of trying to take my life. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody tried to take my life, I'm going to hit you with the razor's edge into a cactus at least 7 times before I'm finished. At least 7 times. Okay? Like you gotta get it. You gotta get it, bro. Like, I don't think anybody would just let that go that easily. But then I got a story about that, but anyway.
Lost in open court with over 40 years of experience, Henry Clay. Henry Clay goes into court and his entire defense for his cousin is, and I quote, "Your Honor, this is just standard behavior for a Kentuckian." And the judge is just like, "You're innocent. Free to go. That's it." Best court case ever. Literally walks in and just goes,
yes.
"I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America."
So after Cassius Clay was found innocent, Henry Clay decides that he's going to run for president and Cassius is going to help him campaign. Cassius is going to tour the country giving speeches saying, "Hey, vote for my cousin." Here's the rule with that. Henry Clay told him he's only allowed to tour the northern states because he's actually legitimately concerned that if he sends Cassius to the south, he's going to shoot so many fucking slave owners in duels that it could be considered voter fraud. So Henry Clay ends up losing the presidential election and Cassius moves on to his next life adventure, which is becoming an author and writing anti-slavery news articles.
Right.
The problem with that was none of the newspapers were willing to publish him, so he says, "Fuck you, I'll start my own newspaper, The True American." Now, as I'm sure you can imagine, starting an anti-slavery newspaper in fucking Kentucky in 1845 was not very popular, and his business would receive death threats pretty much every day, some of which were written in blood. So Cassius Clay, in true Cassius Clay fashion, says, "Fuck it, I guess we're gonna fight about it." He then proceeds to up-armor his entire business and his printing office. He covers the entire front of the office in a large iron iron sheet. He installs several cannons down corridors, stocks the entire thing with loaded guns, and rigs it to explode. Here's the thing, he also doesn't expect his employees to fight to the death for him, so he installs an escape hatch and instructs them to escape if anything goes down, because he's going to fight the entire mob by himself. How's he going to do that? As soon as you walk in the only door to get into that printing office, you find yourself in a long, narrow corridor with iron on each side, just wide enough for a single man to get through. Cassius Clay is going to stand in that narrow corridor and fight the entire mob one man at a time. Literally the mentality of
yes. All hail to the architect and blueprintarian that created that place. Oh, you got to catch these hands when you come inside.
Problem, take a number, I'll kill you in a minute. This man recreated
that is such a Jackie Chan movie. That just feels like a Jackie Chan movie, or maybe 300.
Time. Literally the mentality of, if you have a problem, take a number, I'll kill you in a minute. This man recreated the entire battle of fucking Thermopylae with 300 Spartans, except he's gonna do it all by himself. If you think fucking with John Wick's dog is a bad idea, the last thing you want to do is fuck with Cassius Clay's printing press, because this man is determined to defend the freedom of speech with the right to bear arms at any cost. Obviously, this escalates to Cassius Clay defeating an entire mob single-handedly. Right? Wrong. The mob, being full of, you know, super brave pro-slavery men that know they're doing the right thing, do the honorable brave thing and wait till Cassius Clay is bedridden with typhoid fever, so they know he isn't going to show up. They show up to his business at night and burn the place to the ground because they're a bunch of fucking bitches. Now, Cassius Clay recovers from typhoid fever. He reestablishes a newspaper in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is an anti-slavery stronghold. The only problem with that is, being an anti-slavery stronghold, there's not going to be any conflict, and that's fucking boring, so Cassius Clay moves on to another life adventure, volunteering in the Mexican-American War. While serving in the Mexican-American War, he would be a captain leading a group of Kentucky soldiers.
I had no idea that was a thing. That's new to me.
And they would be captured pretty much immediately, and he would spend the duration of the entire war as a POW. While serving as a POW, some of the men under his command would escape, meaning that the Mexican military was then going to put the rest of his unit to death. Cassius Clay said, hey, don't kill my men, just kill me and my other fellow officers. We're the ones in charge. It's our fault that those men escaped. It's our responsibility. Please let the lower enlisted men go home. The Mexican military was so impressed by this that they decided to spare everyone, including Cassius Clay, and he would return home a war hero. Returning home from the war in 1848, he didn't really know what to do, so he starts giving his famous speeches again, this time leveraging his newfound title as a war hero. So obviously it doesn't take long for him to piss everybody off. He faces yet another assassination attempt. This time 6 brothers from a wealthy slave-owning family show up, the Turner brothers. They show up with clubs and knives and guns, and they beat the living shit out of Cassius Clay with the clubs. They stabbed him multiple times. Cassius Clay whips out his trusted Bowie knife, starts opening up these brothers like they're fucking Amazon packages, making his way to the lead brother and stabbing him an excessive amount of times. We don't know how many times, but we do know it was a lifetime supply. Killing the lead brother, ending the assassination attempt, Cassius Clay would fall to the ground, nearly dead, and this would be the closest anybody ever came to actually killing Cassius Clay.
Bruh, matter of fact, with all these feats happening, how is it that the average American don't know about Cassius Marcellus Clay? Why didn't we learn about Eugene Bullard and Cassius Marcellus Clay in history? Now I'm doing the death battle reenactment inside my head, and I'm wondering who would win with Eugene versus Marcellus. Dude, I would pay to see that. That is Floyd Mayweather versus Prime Mike Tyson, Tyson-esque pay-per-view. I would pay for that pay-per-view.
When he was asked about it later on in life, all he said was, I felt the utmost indignation, which translates to, I was fucking annoyed. This man almost died from an assassination attempt, and he has the same attitude towards it that I have towards fucking fruit flies, okay? This dude is so metal, he deserves his own spot on the periodic table of elements. Yes. Cassius Clay then makes a full recovery from his injuries, starts giving his speeches again. 1853, he donates a large chunk of his land to John Fee, who uses it to found Berea College, the first co-educational and multiracial college in the South ever. Fast forward to 1860, Cassius Clay is giving speeches in Illinois where he meets a politician by the name of Abraham Lincoln, and they get along great. Cassius Clay is then slotted to become Abraham Lincoln's vice president. However, he's a little bit too Cassius Clay to be an actual big name politician like that.
Right.
So they give the job to Hannibal Hamlin, and Cassius Clay becomes the ambassador to Russia. 1861 rolls around, the Civil War breaks out.
Ambassador
Cassius
to
Clay is
Russia,
in
huh?
Russia. Cassius Clay not only convinces Russia to not side with the Confederates, but he convinces Russia to tell Great Britain and France that if they so much as recognize the Confederacy, Russia will go to war with them. And this was a humongous step that nobody talks about in the winning of the Civil War. And it is 100% because of Cassius Clay. Fast forward to 1862, Abraham Lincoln wants to appoint Clay a major general in the Union Army. Cassius Clay publicly refuses the President of the United States, saying that he's not going to do it until the President signs the Emancipation Proclamation freeing the slaves of the South. Cassius Clay is literally the man that bullied Abraham Lincoln into prematurely signing the Emancipation Proclamation before he wanted to.
Wow.
And nobody talks about it.
Yeah,
Fast forward again to
that's very
1865,
true.
the Union wins the Great American Scrimmage, the slaves are freed. Cassius Clay has achieved his lifelong goal at the age of 55, bringing an end to slavery in the United States of America. He then goes back to Russia again to serve as ambassador until...
But this is what we talk about, like those little small nuances of history that we don't get. We get the overall glaring picture of it, like the most important footnotes of like certain things ending, but we don't get the whole story about how people are moving, who had involvement in this, and who was part of this, who did that. Like those little small inner workings, I think that matters,
1869, and while he is there, he helps to broker the purchase of Alaska. This man is probably the most influential person in American history that you've never heard of.
Right.
After returning home from Russia, Cassius Clay would live out the rest of his days in Whitehall until the age of 80 years old, where he would be declared clinically insane, in hindsight most likely due to a severe amount of PTSD, as well as potentially dementia. He didn't die from it, he lived on for quite a bit longer. He just picked up a new hobby of fucking with the local sheriff because he was crazy now. Over the course of the next decade, Clay and the sheriff would have multiple run-ins that would be concluded when the sheriff and 7 deputies were repelled from Whitehall when Clay utilized his home defense cannon that he had at the top of his stairwell. At that point, the local sheriff would inform the local judge he will not be returning to Whitehall to tangle with Cassius Clay anymore unless the judge was willing to dispatch an entire company of the local militia to accommodate him. Then in 1900, 2 men would break into Whitehall, and Cassius Clay at the age of 89 would manage to kill both of them, one by gunshot and one, yet again, with his trusted
What's up,
Bowie
Peter?
knife. Then in 1903, at the age of 92, Cassius Clay would die of natural causes, or as they called it back then, general exhaustion, which is the most gangster way on the planet to go out. Literally just, I'm tired now, peace. And then he left.
I'm pretty
All right,
tired.
now
Think
I
I'll
go home.
In conclusion, when it comes to famous historical household names, there's always another man or woman lurking behind the scenes in the shadows that's deemed too rough around the edges to be in the spotlight, yet they contribute just as much, if not more, to the movement. These men and women are willing to do horrific things for terrific reasons, and when it came to Abraham Lincoln and the abolition of slavery, that man's name was Cassius Marcellus Clay, the most gangster politician in American history. Thanks for watching the video. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
I like his merch. Dude, that was crazy. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed every bit of that. Oh, we got to do a lot more reactions to the Fat Electrician. Oh yes. I am here for the long haul. So you guys got to tell me what to do next. All right. Y'all got to tell me what to do next. Cause yeah, this is gonna be, oh man, I'm licking my chops on this one, man. This dude, man, you think Trump doing half of, man, don't ever think Trump is doing half of what Marcellus does, okay? Trump is doing stuff and he just signing documents. He not out there putting foot in boots to behinds doing what Marcellus Clay did, man. No. Heck no. All right. But with that being said, let me know what reaction y'all want to see next after this one, man. Definitely enjoyed this one. Y'all got all my comments. I've exhausted all my comments during the video. I really ain't got nothing to say. It's just pretty self-explanatory that people didn't want us to know about these people, so they erased them from history. So, all right. Catch you guys on another one. Peace. That was dope. I like that one. I like that one a lot. So we going back to the music now. Okay. Going back to the music. We got a lot of this gonna be the first time, we check out something. A lot of this gonna be, pretty much first time hearing, but I was able to find the lyric videos to these, and so I wouldn't have to go on no other website to look at the lyrics. All right, you guys, for the first time on the channel, man, we got Gordon Lightfoot, the wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald. And I ain't gonna front, like the thumbnail that I saw kind of reminds me of War of the Worlds, like Forever Autumn or Thunder. What's that other song? Thunderstrike or something like that. My bad, I messed up. But anyway, just want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Also, I want to give a shout out to all the members, all the members that got memberships because they got gifted. Shout out to all the patrons. Shout out to all the Buy Me a Coffeeites. You guys have really kept me afloat on the channel with your support. So I highly appreciate that, okay? What's going on now is that, I'm going to be a little bit more picky about donation requests. I'm definitely going to prefer donation requests be relevant for the channel. So you guys will have to kind of look at the thumbnails, see what does well, and try to decide, where to go next, okay? But anyway, we're going to check out the wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot. We got the lyrics on screen, so I ain't got to go look nowhere else, all right? So let's get it. Oh, okay.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy.
Little A and B rhyme scheme right there.
With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty.
Oh, so the Ella Fitzgerald was the name of the ship. Cool.
That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin.
It's strange to me when I'm reading this, I'm hearing internal rhymes, but they're not multisyllabic, but it's just when the ship was the pride of the American side. Like, yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling?
This feels like Nordic folk music. I'm definitely believing this is folk music. It's kind of got like, it feels like pirate music. It feels like pirate music right now.
Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? And the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind.
And that's crazy because back in those times, I'm not sure when the Ella Fitzgerald sunk. I'm not sure. Let me look up a little bit of history. Actually, let me look up a little bit of history. The Edmund Fitzgerald sink. November 10th, 1975. All right, so I was just kind of asking because I was like, well, did we have was radar technology, weather technology good enough on the ship back then? And maybe not. Maybe not, because it just sounded like it was very sudden.
Afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, fellas, it's been good to know ya. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
The grooves. I like it lyrically. Hey, Cosmic.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her.
That's a very cryptic lyric right there. When the waves turn the minutes to hours, the searchers all say they have made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her. Whitefish Bay must be a place. If they put 15 more miles behind her, the searchers all say they have made Whitefish Bay. Wow. I need to understand what Whitefish Bay and what it's probably saying that. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind. I guess the turbulence of the waves. That's what I'm thinking. When the waves turn the minutes to hours. Oh, okay. It's just basically saying like they could have put out 15 more miles, but the waves was too turbulent, I guess.
Waves turn the minutes to hours. The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
enough room to put a guitar solo?
Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered.
Those eight bars right there were crazy. He said Lake Huron rolls, Superior scenes in the ruins of her ice water mansion. Dude, that's such a great description of ice being over water. Like or ice being it that the water was cold, right? So old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. That's crazy. That's a crazy way to just say wet dream, right? The islands and bays are for sportsmen. Pretty much giving credence to what type of men.
Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered.
You like this lyrically, like, I love it lyrically.
In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
This is such a memorable tune. It's such a memorable tune for me because you got history, melody, groove, guitar, and it's such almost the bare bones of what music is, right? It's such the bare bones. Like, you know, you got these people called griots, you got these people called, you know, magi storytellers, you know what I mean? And that's what music is supposed to be. So he pretty much created this song as a memorial, as a telling in the real, and I'm thinking that's why he put it in this format where it almost sounds like pirate music in a way, where like, so I like this for the simple fact that it's true. It's a true story as told by the chat. It's just true story. Plus it got the music and the information you need. It's not everything that you need to know, but it's just enough for you to understand that story. I wish I would have learned this song when I was a kid, but I like it a lot, man. I think Gordon did his thing on this one. So post comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys at another one, all right? So Gordon would have sung that song when? Let me see. Gordon. Wow, he died 2 years ago. So he would have been 100 next decade. Born 1938, man. Wow, it ain't a lot of people from the 30s still around, unless you're Japanese. Hmm. You can see different phases of his life in these 3 pictures. Like, he's literally like, let me see, 15 years. So he died when he was 85. Wow. Got to do more of Gordon on this channel. Definitely got to do more of Gordon on this channel. I like it. I like it a lot. Pretty dope song, man. I have to check first because I know I have Gordon Lightfoot reactions on the channel, so I definitely have to check first. 'Cause I do remember a song I did talking about somebody going out the back door. So I want to make sure that's not Gordon. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, actually, this would be my first Gordon Lightfoot reaction on the channel. I could have sworn I reacted to Lightfoot. Nah, actually, okay. All right, never did. I never did. Strange. I'm guessing some people just found him and they looked it up, you know? I guess some people just found him. Hmm. Definitely want to give you guys a shout out for being in here. I apologize for that. I was just kind of looking up something real quick. I thought I'd be live. I guess the multi-stream ain't working. Homeboy fighting for his life. All right, you guys, for the first time on the channel, man, we got 10cc I'm Not in Love, okay? This is actually recommended to me by a YouTube tool that I be using called vidIQ. This is actually something that is said that my audience want to hear. So this is for the rest of the channel who enjoys this. All right. So I don't know what to expect from 10cc. I don't never heard of the band in my life. It's one of those things when you jump into a first time and you kind of anticipate something, but you don't know what you're gonna get. It's almost like eating cornbread, but you don't know, but you think it's cake. So at the same time, want to give a shout out to all the members on the channel, everybody, all the Buy Me a Coffee Ice, all the Patreons, man, the patrons. Thank you for supporting the channel for so long, man. Definitely appreciate you guys for doing that. Also want to give a shout out to Westone Audio, okay? Westone Audio, if it shows up, it should show up. Why is it not showing up? The little lower third, man, is not showing up. But oh, there it is. All right, so it's showing up now. Why I want to do that now? But anyway, if you're going to, I got to start over. I lost my train of thought. See, this is what happens when I'm recording like by myself without y'all being here. Because I don't script my reactions. I don't do no scripting in the front of the videos. So I have to kind of think about it, how I want to present it. And I'm doing that in real time. So you guys can see like I'm kind of like back and forth. So hold up one second. But all right. Let me do this. So right now I'm kind of like thinking about changing what I was saying. So to make it a little bit easier transition into saying other things, I'm kind of like going through freestyle script in my head right now. So give me a minute. Okay. All right, you guys. Shout out to vidIQ, man. vidIQ, man. They got a tool that recommends reaction videos to me because I don't know what else to do. So for the first time on this channel, we got 10cc I'm Not in Love. And I don't know what to particularly expect with I'm Not in Love. I would like to say we going into that love song direction here. Basing it on the background of the video and stuff, but this is definitely something to see. Now, one of those things that when it comes into making a first time reaction, and I know you guys like do such a good job with recommending me videos and stuff, and you know, it's almost like opening them up and getting 20 mystery cookies when it comes to first time reactions. So I'm definitely excited for this. So I want to give a shout out to all the patrons, all the got people on the memberships. If you guys want to join memberships, it's over there for you. You can join and just view these reactions days and days earlier, you know, before I post them. That's just for a way for you to support the channel and leave it alone right there. One of the higher tiers, the upstairs circle, you actually get a free reaction per month. And I set that out like a week before the month ends. And I take those videos and I react to that for everybody that's in the upstairs circle. So that's it for the announcements. But all right, we'll go ahead and catch y'all at the end of the video. 10cc. What a build-up. Is that harmonies?
I'm not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through. And just because I call you up, don't get me wrong, don't think you got it made.
That is such a funny lyric. That is such a funny lyric. Like, don't think because I called that you win the game. But that's part of the game. If I'm a dude, right, and I get a girl's number and I give a girl my number and she calls me, I'm thinking this game because you like me. If you ain't have to call me. So what else I'm gonna think? I'm gonna be like, yo, she in, I'm in for the win. You know what I mean? But this sound like hard to get stuff.
Don't get me wrong, don't think you got it made. I'm not in love, no, no.
This feels like satire a little bit.
I'd like to see you, but then again, that doesn't mean you mean that much to me.
Friends with benefits, that's what it's translated to.
So if I call you, don't make a fuss. Don't tell your friends about the two of us.
He wanna be a sneaky link, that's what that means.
I'm not in love, no, no.
This song is funny to me so far. I ain't gonna front, it feels a little overproduced, but that's what makes it so funny. You're like, he's telling you literally he's not in love, but making it almost like a ballad or something like that. And you got these vocal sounds in the back that's giving this song so much ambience. Like, you putting so much time and effort into this song. I feel like songs like this would be hilarious. Like, there's songs like this in the 90s. And the lyrics are funny. And I feel like this is one of them songs. Is she trying to talk me through it? Feels like I'm in a dream sequence now.
it back. I know you know it doesn't mean that much to me. I'm not in love, no, no.
Time.
I'm not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through. Just because I call you up. Don't get me wrong, don't think you got it made.
Got it made. Sing it, brother. Profess your sneaky linkness, okay? Let them females know that you gonna be the dang best sneaky link. Girl, let me walk with you. I go to the park with you, but I won't park with you. You know what I'm saying? I want a part of you, but I won't be a part of you. I'll let you wear my leather, but we not gonna be tight as leather. That's what I'm saying. It's a duality. That's what I'm getting from this show. It's a duality. Oh my goodness, yo. Oh my goodness. This song is hilarious. This song is hilarious, dude. Ah, yes, we definitely need a little bit more 10cc on this channel. We definitely need a little bit more. Oh my God. Dude, I don't even have all that energy, dude. Like you'll get like maybe twice in one day, but I'm not an info, bro. Get off me. Nah, but you had a nymphomaniac, Tony. You had a nympho. You definitely had an nympho. Shoot, man. But anyway, I enjoyed that song, man. It was fire. I thought it was hilarious. It's almost reminds me of like a Weird Al Yankovic song, but to me, it's very funny. When you think about the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? It was probably taken very seriously back then, but me, I think it's hilarious. So with that being said, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, all right? Catch you guys at another one. Peace. Dude, the parents were at the crib. The parents let all that go down. Dude, you brave, bro. Tony, you brave. I gotta give you props. Gotta give you your props on that, bro. You're brave. I'm not in love. No, no. Girl, you can call, but you won't get these draws. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm not in love. No, no. Just letting y'all know I ain't in love out here. 15, bro. I ain't gonna front. I think I had a few opportunities when I was 15. I had a few opportunities. I didn't like the girl. I'm gonna say it like this. When I was 15, I had maybe about 6 or 7 opportunities. You know what I mean? But they wasn't for them girls I liked. You know what I'm saying? And I took that very seriously. I took it very seriously. Like I was like, nah, I'm not. It was. Fast women were very attracted to me when I was a teenager. It was never the girls that I would consider be a high school sweetheart. It was always the girls, the basically the pump and dumps. And it wasn't even that the pump and dump girls were ugly. Like they were not ugly. Maybe one. But they were not, them girls was not ugly. At all. But they had a reputation. And when you got a rep, in my eyes back then, when you had a reputation, it's not worth it. But the parents, bro, the parents let it rock. That's the thing. They knew y'all was doing it. Imagine being a dad, right? Raising a daughter, and and you in your house. You raised her in here, you changed her diapers, and now you gotta hear her cheeks getting clapped. Like you all got to get up out my house. If y'all gonna do that, y'all got to go somewhere else. I'm not about to listen to my daughter get crushed. Dude, I'm not listening to my daughter get crushed. That's me. That's me. Like y'all look, I pay for the room, but I'm not listening to my daughter get crushed, especially, you know what I'm saying? Nope. I got boundaries. Okay? I got boundaries. I will not be doing that. That is not on the bingo list, okay? That is not on the bingo list. That is not on the bingo list, dog. I don't know. I couldn't do it. It's probably some dads that done did that, and like, I'm not saying you listening, but I wouldn't be able to tolerate it. I'd be like, hey, man, look, I got $50 on the table. Y'all can go get a room. Go get a room. Y'all can be in there all day if you want to, but you guys will not be here. I'm not about to listen to y'all. I'm not about to let some dude crush my daughter in my house. I pay bills in, bro. I got pride, okay? I got pride. I'm sorry, dude. That just cannot happen. That just cannot happen. All right, you guys, maybe for the second or third time on this channel, but I know it's been a long time since the last INXS reaction on this channel. I think is that how you pronounce it, INXS? Need You Tonight, okay? I know I have a reaction to INXS on the channel. Let me check real quick. Yeah. So yeah, back in about 2024, June, about a year ago, actually, we reacted to New Sensation by them live in the Wembley. So if you guys want to go check that out, please go check that out. Definitely want to give a shout out to all the patrons, all the members. You know what I'm saying? You guys can go over and support the channel on the members tab, you know, for if you want to view any of these reactions coming out first. You guys will get first dibs, you know, you guys. And if we get up to 100 members, you know what I'm saying, you guys get member-only live streams, but only up until we get 100. So from what I understand, legendary band, that's being talked about in the chat by Tony. So I'm looking forward to this one. So let's go ahead and check this out. Let's get it.
Come over here.
Okay, I like that groove right there.
All you've got is this moment. 21st century's yesterday.
Good mix on the
You
vocals.
can care all you want. Everybody does, yeah, that's okay.
Little swaggy right there.
Slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You're one of my kind. I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. How do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think at all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know.
I gotta say, that funky groove is carrying this track. The funky groove is, I can tell this was a hit. I can tell just that it's not just the lyrics that make the song. I think it's really that groove, man. It just focusing on that music and that instrumentation, very memorable. Something that maybe pops up into your head every now and then. Like I can tell it's got that plasticity, that plasticity effect on you. All right, that neuroplasticity.
And think it all. Gonna live my life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You are my kind. I need you tonight. 'Cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. So I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. I'm lonely.
Hey, boy, sometimes you got to shout that junk out, man. You got to let the world know when you're lonely. You got to let the world know, man. Just go out to the bar and get on the karaoke and just scream, I'm lonely, before you start singing. Like, hey, girl, I'm looking for one tonight. All right, man, put on that Bobby Brown. Ain't nobody talking all this stuff about me. Why just go and let me? Oh, man, I can't hold a note.
You, girl, it makes me sweat. So I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. So slide over here and give me a moment. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know.
Wow. Wait a minute. So, Tony, you mean to tell me this man took himself out because he didn't want to get old? He didn't want to ever look old? Are you serious? That's a bad way to go out, man.
You one of my kind.
I just really like that bass line in the song. I thought lyrically, I thought it was good too. But I can tell, man. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Very memorable. Very memorable. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. I know the thing is, like, something in my head is telling me I used to hear this a lot. But I felt like somebody else was doing it. There was another song that had that same bass line. Or maybe they took that bass line from here and they use it in another song, but I can't identify that song. I don't know. It definitely wasn't this one. It definitely wasn't this. But I like it. I like it a lot, man. So with that being said, anybody want more INXS on the channel? Let me know in the comment section below. Definitely willing to take a dive into the bag of INXS. It's very unfortunate that one of the chat members told me that he had passed away. Whenever I find new bands, like it affects me a great deal when I hear about them passing away, except for Joe Cocker. But Joe Cocker, he's a GOAT. So that's my boy right there. But anyway, it's always sad to see the musicians go. I always feel like people who put out good into this world, like, I always feel like they need to live long. I feel like that's what life owes them, at certain intervals. But I don't know, you just never know your day. So with that being said, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys on another one. Peace. All right, hold on. I got a couple messages. Hold on, let me let y'all. What do you think? I'm an animal? Nah, I ain't singing it. What's up, John? Think I'm some kind of animal out here? Just singing stuff because I know it. I want it that way. What's up, CD? Ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say. I ain't singing no more for your animals, okay? I'm not singing. I told y'all I'm not singing. Man, what's going on, man? I got set up. I got set up by my thumbnail guy. All right, now, for the first time on this channel, we got Glen Campbell, Gentle on My Mind. Gentle on my mind. I don't even know what the song sounds like. I don't know why I'm doing that. But anyway, all right, so I want to give everybody a shout out on the channel. Definitely appreciate you guys for checking out the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pulling up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all at work. Some of y'all are, you know, doing mischievousness at work. You know what I'm saying? Probably skipped out on the lunch break to watch this stream. You know what I'm saying? Probably listening on your headphones. Definitely appreciate that. All right. So I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Westone Audio. All right. So Westone Audio hit your boy up with one of these numbers right here. Definitely hooked me up. Definitely got goodies in the comment section below. Not the comment section, but the description box. You guys can go check out Westone Audio and use my promo code Mugnify Reacts 10. But definitely give a shout out to the members and shout out to the patrons and the Buy Me a Coffeeites. There's some things changing with the memberships. Not memberships, but Buy Me a Coffee. I'm kind of tweaking the kind of reactions I want. But you guys, most of y'all have done a good job with giving me reaction requests, so I appreciate that. But I just want to curate it a little bit more towards the channel from going forward. And if it's any music that's not privy to the audience on the channel, we're going to be posting those on Patreon from now on. So maybe I could give you guys options. Like if you want it unlisted, if it's a personal reaction, not necessarily fit for the channel, you just guys want to see what I think about it, then cool. You know, we can do that. But more than not, definitely that's where we're going because I got a goal and I want to reach my goals. So, all right. So we're going to check out Glen Campbell, just on my mind, man. So let's keep it kicking.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that are dried upon some line.
That's dangerous. He's saying he not even bound by contract. He do what he want. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's definitely what he said. Let's not take nothing away from the man. He sounds great. But he just said, I'm not bound to ink and contracts and lines. He said, I'm not bound to the ink and paper. So ladies, he gonna leave you.
That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that are dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind.
I like it lyrically though, don't get me front. It's great lyric.
It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me. Or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking.
Dude, you can feel the thump from the bass on that one, man. That thump is deep. No diddy.
Or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind.
I like the way he sung that at the end. Like, just gentle on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Just further accentuating that gentle, you know what I'm saying, and brought that little soft vocal back at the end. Just to answer a question, no, you can send heavy stuff. Just make sure, you know, John, I'll let you know, you know what I'm saying? But you've been pretty good about that. Like, you ain't never sent me nothing that gets less than 1,000 views on the channel.
Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and a summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind.
By the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. Is this a country sneaky link song again? I'm reading these lyrics and the song sounds very folkish, okay? But the lyrics are giving me sneaky link energy. He said, I want to see you. He said, but not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. So y'all smashing out in the daytime. You taking her in the backwoods and you smashing on trees. That's what we doing. The back roads. Through the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us. Though. He's saying that you live far away. This is a long distance, sneaky link relationship. You say that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gently on my mind. He's saying, I guess that's what he's saying. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find. Oh my goodness. He's saying it's so good that I'm willing to travel for it. That's every man in this chat right here. Every man has got on that city bus for a couple hours, got on that train for a couple hours, got on that flight for a couple hours to get the sneaky link. This is for the passport bros. That's what this song means. This is for the passport bros on every level. The walkers, the car riders, the trainers, the people willing to travel and get the... Nah, never mind. Maybe I'm going too far. Let me go. Let's go.
The highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and a summer sun might burn me till I'm blind.
This dude, Glen Campbell, is a juggernaut. He says nothing can stop him. He busting through the walls. No pun intended.
But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard.
Bro, those are 3 words I thought I would never hear in a song. The gurgling, crackling cauldron. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron.
Soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waiting from the back roads by the rivers of my memories, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
My boy said, gurgling, crackling cauldron. Bro, if I have not ever heard 3 words that I've never heard of in my life, gurgling, crackling cauldron. Gurgling, that's a verb. Crackling, that's a adjective. Adjectives of action words, right? Gurgling, crackling cauldron. He basically said a verb, adjective, and noun in 3 words. Cauldron, gurgling. Man, look, I never thought I'd hear these words in 2025, bro. All right. So with that being said, post comments down below if you guys want to see more Glen Campbell on the channel, man. Definitely. I hope you guys were able to get through that reaction, but I'm enjoying doing this with the lyrics on screen. I just think it's amazing that these guys can create such descriptive language, and it could be taken many different ways depending on when you're reading it. So with that being said, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys at another one, all right? Peace. All right, what's up, Jamal? Say, by the way, when will you do a live on anime channel? I don't know, and I don't know exactly what to go live with on the anime channel. The anime channel, I was going to do like, there's certain content creators I need to follow, but I need to get this channel where I need it to be to really focus on the anime channel. So, I'm posting like once a week, maybe on the anime channel. That's probably what my goal should be, at least once a week, and leave it back there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's pretty much all we got as far as like what's on queue. If you guys want to make any donation requests now, you can use the super chat feature in the chat. I still got some energy on me. What time is it? We've been here for what? 2 hours? Is there anything I should do? Any reaction requests? I believe I pretty much finished what we all had, because I know I did TC's. I did TC's last week. Did I post it to Patreon? I think I did. think I did. Yeah, we did the Ed Sheeran, Andrea, but yeah, we did that. That's pretty much, yeah, I did all these. Yeah, we did all those. Hey, what's up, Zach? What's going on? Rush, Tom Sawyer? I feel, hold on, let me check. Let me check, because I, you know. That dude from Rush got a big nose, though. I ain't gonna front. I ain't reacted to Rush since May 4th last year. Let me see how these videos did. Oh, almost 10K. Almost 10K on that reaction. So I got, it seems like I may have an audience on here. 4.5K. That reaction actually did pretty well. I'm surprised it's not getting a lot of views. Maybe I should repost it. I should probably repost that. Let me see. Let me look at my, did I do my, oh, I don't have any tags. No wonder people can't search for this. I'm gonna have to go back in some of my older reactions and fix some stuff. But definitely we can do Rush. We can do Rush. Yeah, man. I'm off work today. I ain't got too much to do. So I wanted to jump in early. Oh, Zach, man, you got some good thumbnails, bro. Let me go ahead and hook you up. Let me go ahead and subscribe. With YouTube's new features, Zach, man, I think reactors, we'll have a more easier time doing collaborations. So definitely we'll definitely have to start jumping in and doing some reactions together. Oh, for real? That's cool. The thing is with me is that I just don't I just don't I'm not privy to StreamYard. It's good. StreamYard is good, but I sometimes I have a hard time with it. I guess since I got so many browser extensions and stuff and things open, I have a hard time with StreamYard. I have to use different web browsers just to use StreamYard. Oh shoot, oh, we got the Boruto spoilers. We got the Boruto. Hold up now. We got.
So we finally have the full spoilers for chapter.
I'm gonna have to keep that in the queue. We gotta watch that. Hold up. Got the Boruto spoilers. Restream is better than StreamYard, in my opinion. All Restream needed was to do the same thing that StreamYard did. Let me see. Say, how much metal have you done? Won a couple. I've done quite a bit of metal recently. I know a lot of people been requesting metal. Um, Actually, speaking of that, there's 2 reactions I need to redo. Um, there's a couple reactions I need to redo. Maybe I should do them on this stream. Yeah, let me cue those up. Yeah, let me cue those reactions up. Yeah, let me cue those up. What song was that? So these reactions that's blanked out, these are the ones that I haven't posted yet. So I still got about 15 reactions I haven't posted. Oh shoot, I forgot about those. I was supposed to give those to Neil. Yeah, I was supposed to give those to Neil yesterday, actually. Oh, okay. Shoot, y'all been feeding me a lot of Metallica lately. You and Blitz. Yeah, you and Blitz been y'all been giving me a lot of Metallica, but I appreciate it though. Where's those reactions? Marilyn Manson, Rock is dead. Yeah. I have to redo those for Matthew. I don't want to watch the video. Yeah. I have to redo these. Let me see. He's got the cleanest lyric presentation. Let's go lyrics for this top. Actually, maybe I could search on YouTube Music. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, we'll use this. All right, we'll use that. Yeah, but I gotta do the other stuff. Like I gotta get the titles and I gotta do stuff. Like, hey, would y'all like to see a little bit of what I do in the back end? So here's what I do. Let me change the screen. Why is this doing this? Okay. History. Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about the residents? Hey, Zach, man. Man, look, if I could pay you to do this challenge, I would pay you to do this challenge, Zach. I would pay you, but I can't. But I promise you, I wonder how hard you would struggle to get through the residence. I wonder how hard you would struggle to get through the residence, man. I'm telling you, it's nothing. It's unlike anything you ever reacted to. It's unlike anything you've ever reacted to, dude. And I don't know if you have the capacity to get through that. I don't know if you had a capacity, dude. Oh man. I forgot the guy's name who suggested that. But he was just really like, he was really testing me, bro. And the thing is, it's still on the channel. I wonder if I should cut it, because I think it got blocked on YouTube. But I wonder if I should cut it. All right, so here's a little bit what I do. This is what I do for my thumbnail guy. So I take the this is how I create my titles, my tags, and all that stuff. So what I do is let me get some music in here so it ain't so dry. Oh, I forgot. I didn't put it in here. All right, hold up. Scene. So this is a little bit what I do for my thumbnail guy in order to get my titles and things like this. And feel free if you're a reactor and you see this video. I don't know if even I'm gonna post it, but this is what I do. What I do is I go inside of YouTube Studio and I copy and paste the transcript of the video to whatever AI bot that I'm using, right? So what's going to happen is it's going to recreate titles and thumbnails and even suggestions for what my thumbnails should look like, all in from using my channel data. So this is for me to not have to really think about it. Like, it just curates that process to where I have, and what happens is it gives me like ideas to give what titles. Like, sometimes I don't even use the titles that it gives me. I kind of combine what I do. So, I combine certain ideas it may bring up. Or I'll take certain phrases and combine it. That's what I meant to say. So, and then I'll take certain phrases, combine them, and then create my titles that way. Because I feel like what certain people would probably like react to. So this is when I send you the stuff in the morning, this is what I'm doing. Oh, what's up, Fable? What's up, man? I was just thinking about you this morning. Tractician in the house. And, this is what I do. Like, it just created this, but I had my own prompt that I created from this app called YouTube Summary. And so I use this prompt for a summary, but it actually gives me everything, it actually gives me everything I need. So watch this. So I'm a copy and paste all this, right? I copy and paste all this and I put it into the chat bot on vidIQ. And what it's gonna do is gonna take what I posted from the last reaction and it's gonna do that here. My bad. Tractician. Shout out to Tractician. And so what it is going to take my prompt and it's going to give me titles that it suggests just based off my transcript. So it's taking the transcript and basically giving me all these ideas. And then even the thumbnail captions and stuff like that, it would give me that too. So I would just copy and paste that and give that to my thumbnail guy. He makes the thumbnails and then that's it. And I was using ChatGPT a lot for this, but ChatGPT been getting stagnant on me. Like the speed of his thinking process, like it's very slow now in the new update. And so I've been using vidIQs and it's actually faster in this thinking process. So if you see what's happening right here, it's converting based on my prompt, it's converting that last transcript to this. So now I got everything I need. And it's giving me emotional hooks, standout lyrics. And sometimes I could use these for thumbnails, like thumbnail captions and stuff. Sometimes I wouldn't even use these because these are so generic, you know what I mean? So, and sometimes when I can think about the whole reaction, when I think about it, and I'll probably rewatch it for like maybe a minute, and then I'll try to catch the most impactful part of the part that I think would make people curious, create that thumbnail caption and post it like that. Like I do a lot on this back end, bro. I do a lot on this back end. So, and then it gives me my video titles, it gives me my tags, even all the way down into my discovery hashtags and all that stuff. Now, will this guarantee views? You know, it depends on your channel. So, but that's what I pretty much do, Neil. This is what I do. Let me see. Like it even, like it even give me a hook summary, you know? Say we need the Bee Gees. You guys are funny. So now check this out, Neil. I don't like none of these thumbnail captions right here, right? Very generic thumbnail captions. So here's what I found. This is a great caption. So I would say these rock harmonies hit different. 5 words. So then I would take this, copy and paste it to Instagram. And then there we go. We got this. Save draft. So what I do is I go here. So, and then I come here, you know, so I posted, say, these rock harmonies bit different. Then I go here and I see like these rock harmonies hit different. So I put like Big Grin. I put like Big Grin and then just show that, you know. And then I send it to the thumbnail guy. I'm sorry. DMs exposed. But that's just a little bit what I do on the back end of the channel. And then once these get posted, what's up, Morgan? Once these get posted, then I post 3 more to then I post 3 more reactions to the members. That's a little bit what I do. I feel all right. All right, so is John still in the chat? So we gonna still, let me see, I got it. Oh, Marilyn Manson, Glen Campbell, and 10cc. What was it, Rush? What was the song? What song was that? Rush. Sawyer. I thought I reacted to that, didn't I? Hold up. I feel like I've done this before. Let me check. No, I haven't. That's weird. I thought I did a Tom Sawyer reaction thing. Just checking. Okay, we early. All right. All right, now shout out to John T with the chat request, man. Definitely appreciate my brother. I feel like he gives out so many good reactions. I'm gonna give him a free one today on the house. Okay. Give him a free one on the house, just so I can show you guys how I do these reactions live. All right. Shout out to Morgan Face. She says that cool to catch you live streaming. Been enjoying your reaction videos for a long time, dude. And I got here right on time. Rush is different. Now, I have done a Rush reaction before. I've done 2 Rush reactions on this channel. That is, I feel like I've done more. I feel like I've done more Rush, but just 2. Just 2. That's crazy to me. Just 2 Rush reactions? I thought no wonder I ain't getting no views. I ain't doing But anyway, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the members tab, man. If you guys want a reaction to, you know, anything, you guys can make your request known at Buy Me a Coffee. Just make sure it's curated to the audience on the channel, man. And because we got our goal of 4 million views a month that we're pursuing right now. So I want to make sure that you guys are giving the right music. Not to say that you can't request your own. They'll just be posted on different platforms, or maybe going towards the members tab now. So that's just the way I'm doing it until I reach 4 million views. So But with that being said, let's go to Rush, Tom Sawyer. Shout out to Westone Audio for the kick. Shout out to Westone Audio for these little earbuds right here, man. You guys can go in the comment section or the description box below and check them out. All right. So, all right. With that being said, let's go ahead and check this out real quick. Make sure we on point here. All right. All right. Just making sure. Rush, Tom Sawyer. Let's get it.
A Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Though his mind is not for rent, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events.
Dude, I like that, boy. I like them first 4 bars now. Though his mind is not for rent, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, riding out the day's event. That's that dude. I wonder if I should cover that as a rap song. I mean, let me see what the rest of the lyrics looking like.
Writing out the day's events. What do you say about his company? Is what you say about society. Catch the mist, catch the myth, catch the mystery, catch the drift.
I wonder if that's the bass guitar making that rhythm bounce like that.
The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as his skies are wide. Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you. And the space he invades, he gets by on you.
Wow. Just wonder what that sound was. I want to say keyboard, organ. What is that? Synthesizer?
Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you. And the space he invades, he gets by on you.
I like that line right there. He said, today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you, and the space he invades. I was thinking about Space Invaders when he said that. He gets by on you. So I was like, I love the contrast between space, he invades, and the word high. That's what I point out the most. Because it feels like a punchline. What is that sound? I like it. That actually would, no fronting, but that would actually correlate well to the space he invades or Space Invader, and then you add that sound I can't identify to this, and it makes it sound like Space Invaders a little bit. We peaking now. Come on, talk to us. The strings is moist right now. We gotta take that back. I ain't even done yet. Wow. Wait a minute, hold up. Dude, this drum roll is insane. Whoa.
No, his mind is not for rent to any god or government. Always hopeful yet discontent. Those changes are permanent. No changes.
Ooh, boy. I love the vocals on this because it reminds me of Mike a little bit. Like the way, like, I can't remember what key that is, but I like it for this part of the song.
No, his mind is not for rent to any god or government. Always hopeful yet discontent. Those changes are permanent. No changes.
And I almost hit falsetto range, in my opinion.
And what you say about his company is what you say about society. Catch the witness, catch the wit, catch the spirit, catch the spit.
Weird contrast on the lyrics though, because it's like he said, catch the witness, catch the wit, catch the spirit, catch the spit. What you say about his company is what you say about society. Now, we all know what wit means. We all know what spit means. Catch the witness, catch the wit, catch the spirit, catch the spit. I wonder if, like, in the way he's using wit, would that be, because he used this dichotomy between the, like, what you say about the company is what you say about the society. So I feel like he's bringing a contrast to catch the witness, catch the wit. Like, if you catch the witness, you're going to catch them problems. Catch the spirit, you're going to catch the spit. It almost like the company of witnesses or the company of spirits. I might be overthinking this, but I feel like I'm on the right track a little bit.
The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as his eyes are white. Exit the warrior, today's Tom Sawyer. He gets high on you and the energy you trade. He gets right on to the friction of the day.
That's a cryptic lyric right there. That's a very cryptic lyric. That drumming, bro. That drumming during the guitar solo was insane. Dude, this lyric, this is probably one of the best lyrics I've heard. He said, exit the warrior, today's Tom Sawyer. He gets high on you and the energy you trade. So the Tom Sawyer is a symbolic meaning, has symbology attached to it. Because today's Tom Sawyer, you be like, oh, today's Tom Sawyer could be like today's distraction or something. But he said today's Tom Sawyer gets high on you. And the energy you trade, he gets right onto the friction of the day. That language, man, it makes me feel like something's a little bit more sinister with Tom Sawyer. At the beginning of the song, he said, a modern day warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. So he's giving out the definition of what he means by Tom Sawyer right here. Though his mind is not for rent, though put him down as arrogant, his reserve a quiet defense riding out today's events. Because he said in the first verse, in the beginning of the song, he said, catch the mist, catch the myth, catch the mystery, catch the drift. Yeah, it's gotta be symbolic. It's gotta be symbolic. I have to know what Tom Sawyer would meant at that time. What in the 70s, what did Tom Sawyer mean? And I would look it up on ChatGPT, but I don't want to ruin it for myself. I don't want to ruin it. I want to figure it out lyrically, honestly. But with that being said, shout out to John T with the request, with the chat box request. We got everything you need to do in the description box below if you guys want to check out some Westone Audio's website. If you want to use my promo code, everything goes to support the channel. If you guys got any other requests or you want to just say thanks, Mugs, for the, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and hype the channel if you can. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, catch you guys at another one. Peace. Say the character Tom Sawyer always took whatever people threw at him and flipped it to get him through. So, oh, okay. I see what he did then. He gets high on you and the energy you trade. Today's Tom Sawyer. Okay, thanks for explaining that to me. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. I think, well, let me see, we had 3 hours. I think I'll stop right there for the day. I think we'll stop it right there for the day. 3 hours is enough for me. But I want to say thank you guys. I honestly want to thank you guys because this has been a fun stream. I'll probably do more of these because I got more energy in the morning than the rest of the day. If I don't necessarily do anything, in the morning, I probably won't do it at all. That's why I wanted the live stream so I could keep myself accountable because I've been trying to live my life through building systems and routine. And throughout life, I haven't lived by routines. So it's kind of hard for me to do something that I plan because sometimes I may get to that point and then all of a sudden I want to say, no, I don't want to do it. So I went live without even thinking about it. And I wanted to react to some stuff and let you guys know that, you know what I'm saying, we getting this channel to 200K, man, by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to continue to grow as a person. I want to continue to grow as a creator. I want to try new ideas on the channel. YouTube is changing, and I think the glory will go to those creators who are able to adapt and innovate on their channel. So there's a lot of things happening down the pipeline that I want to exercise, especially with the Fat Electrician reactions. I've thought about bringing back comedy on the channel. I've thought about doing more discussion or commentary type content. I just have to find a lane that fits the place where this music is. I've done a little bit on like Beatles documentaries and stuff. I've done a little bit of those. Those actually did well. Actually did better than I thought. And I would want to explore things like that. There's other like Instagram channels who talk about like sampling and stuff. There's some channels that talk about the music industry. And I want to jump into that. Hey, no problem, Morgan. Yeah, man, it was a fun stream. I think we had a good time today. I look forward to doing more of these. I'm gonna try to do 2 live streams a week. 2 live streams a week. And just doing new artists. Taking a little bit of donation requests, just having a more complete time when I jump online. And but I want to say shout out to you, Morgan, where the white woman at. You know what I'm saying? I can't pronounce that. The person who said we need the BG, shout out to Neil. Shout out to Tractician, Jorge, CD Stanley, John, Zach Reacts. Who else? Who else came in here? Tony. Who else in here? Who else in here? Okay, so shout out to Lori as well. Let me see. Lunker. Eric, he was here. Bestos Fibers. Peter, he was here. Cosmic Pixie. Connor, he was here. Billy Joe. Yeah, shout out to all you guys for joining in on the chat. And as far as I'm concerned, top chatter of the day has been Lori. And Jorge close behind. Neil is fourth. So you guys got to chat a little bit more if you want to reach the top spot. But all right now. Y'all have a good day. I'm finna go chill. So, I'm finna go chill out for the day, man. Maybe play some video games. But I'll see you guys later, man. Peace.